Hello everybody and welcome to Season 16, Week 2. We have LatinForce versus REKT today, and I am your main caster, F. Lipinski, and with me I have my co-caster, James Boak.
Hey yo, how's it going?
James here is having his first cast for the season, so it's good to have him back in here. A lot of you know him from his Boak VR gun stocks. A lot of you probably play with it. And he's here to kind of give us that expertise commentating here with me. Always good to have him. What do you feel like we're going to see a lot of tonight? Do you think it's going to be a lot of aggression between these two teams, or do you think it's going to be pretty slow-paced?
I think LatinForce are probably a bit more slow-paced. It's been a little while since I played against them, but I think on defense they like to play some unusual pushed-out positions often. But on attack, I think they're a bit more slow-paced. REKT will be interesting. They've got some quicker players on there, but I don't know. I don't know how they're going to play it. I'd say they're probably going to play quicker, if I had to guess one way.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a map like Downfall. I think LatinForce is probably going to feel pretty confident on a map like that. And, you know, thinking about REKT, I think most teams have the impression of they're a fast-paced team that excels on CQB maps. Although, if anyone knows, Takeo on REKT is a phenomenal marksman. And so playing on a map like Downfall isn't going to completely hinder REKT, and they might just, you know, have the advantage depending on the objective and the opponent they're playing against. So I feel like if LatinForce underestimates REKT, REKT might be able to walk away with this win. I think that if LatinForce, you know what they're going against, and then it's going to be a pretty close match. I don't think there's going to be a sweep either way, depending on how this goes. And James, do you see what that first map is?
I have not gone in yet. Apologies. What is that first map?
Downfall.
It is Downfall. I was going to say, Downfall is a hard pick, but LatinForce do love Downfall.
They do, yeah. And so it's just as we were talking about it. Well, I think this is the second match we've watched LatinForce play, correct? This won't be their first cast for the season, nor REKT. So both teams have been casted before, but man, everyone wants to watch REKT and LatinForce tonight, so we are here to bring it to you. We also have another cast going on at the same time from Chumbait and I Am Back. They are casting on the YouTube channel that you're watching this at right now. So you can find that by going to our YouTube channel, and right on our homepage you'll see our other match. I believe it's Raptors versus who the Raptors are playing against right now? Summit.
Raptors are playing Summit.
That's right, Raptors versus Summit. I mean, that's going to be another close match, but I think the connoisseurs are heavily swinging towards Raptors right now. Do we know what it's looking like for REKT versus LatinForce? Have we had a chance to take a look at what that's looking like?
In terms of they don't have any past experience.
Okay, I'm curious to see what the connoisseurs are voting for right now.
I think connoisseurs were going mainly for REKT.
Yeah, looks like it.
Before the match.
Yep.
Let's see if that's changed.
Still looks like it from here. So we'll see. So I guess that might mean
not as disparate as Raptors versus Summit. So Raptors versus Summit, we've got 24 for Raptors, 4 for Summit.
Yeah.
Whereas REKT versus LatinForce, there's 14 for REKT and 9 for LatinForce. So yeah, more of a split vote there.
Now, would this be considered a underdog for LatinForce since the connoisseurs are in favor for REKT, or would REKT be still the underdogs since they are technically a bronze division team going against Diamond?
I'd still put a bit more odds on REKT than I definitely wouldn't call REKT underdog.
Okay.
But LatinForce being home, maybe being able to control the situation a bit more with those longer maps, might swing it in their favor.
Yeah.
REKT is not a bronze team, though.
no, definitely not.
Look at their roster. It's not.
Do they even have any bronze players on their team? I don't think a single one of them have played bronze in at least 2 seasons, at the very least.
No.
So
I know all those names. But, yeah.
Yeah. No, definitely.
They're not bronze players.
I would definitely say it's a diamond versus diamond matchup tonight. Don't let the bronze star fool you. So we're currently waiting for the rest of LatinForce and REKT to hop in here. Before we continue talking about LatinForce and REKT, I mean, let's take a look and see what the score reports are for our previous matches this week. If we look back all the way into Monday, Mayhem did beat Grimtide 11-7, and that one I think was I mean, James, were you playing in that?
Yes.
What was your take on that match? What are some of your highlights?
We wanted to. So first part of the season, we want to try out some newer maps. So we picked Abandoned first, mainly because we haven't played it in so long. We made some mistakes. We learned a lot of things, which is key. And we lost Abandoned, and then we pulled it together for the next 2 maps, which they took us to Subway. And Subway's our house.
Yeah, I was gonna say
we're gonna defend Subway.
Right.
So we went Subway, had a bit of fun there, made some more mistakes. Lost a round we really shouldn't have lost. Really shouldn't have lost. But you know, we're still learning. There's some new people in the roster and stuff.
Yeah.
Like Wookie's back. He hasn't played with us much in the last couple of seasons. He's back at it. And we got Snobby Rider as well. He's now on our roster. He's putting it really well.
Snobby, great player.
He's a beast. And then we went to what was the last map? Snow Peak. I love Snow Peak.
Yeah,
it's a good map.
I feel like Snow Peak and Subway are some really strong maps for Mayhem.
Yeah, that we came out on top on those. Snow Peak, we got a bit lucky with our objectives. We got if we got the supply building, we struggled a little bit on that supply objective.
Yeah.
But the other objectives we generally are pretty
Hey,
spot on.
it's a good win for Mayhem there. I'm sure Grimtide are gonna take some notes and see what they can do to improve.
They're going to be a good team. They're going to be a team.
They are. They are. We did have JYU Go play against ESP on Monday as well. They lost 7-11. Another close matchup, very similar score to Mayhem OP. Well, I say OP. OP's Resurgence GT. They changed their names. That's the first thing I saw. Tuesday, Pantheon and Spectra LC, a match that we all wish we could have casted, but I think they scheduled it at the very last second, so we couldn't put coverage on it. But that was a close one, 9-9 in points.
9-9, yeah.
Spectra LC did take that win. Very close one. Yeah, I know. I mean,
losing the first match 5-1.
Wow, that's got to be a
coming back to win
blow.
The next 2 matches, 4-1, then 4-3. Yeah, so
imagine your morale from Spectre LC losing 5-1 on that first map. That had to be tough, but super close one. Wednesday, April 3rd, Oscar Victor Lima coming back, playing against Vanguard, winning 12-7. I think a lot of people were not expecting that. I think from what I recall, the connoisseurs were heavily in favor for Vanguard. So for Oscar Victor Lima to take home that win, especially with a 5-1 map win on Egress, that's a pretty shocking match result. Wrecking Crew versus Warthug QC, 11-5 win for Wrecking Crew as well. They took home Arctic on a 4-0 sweep as well, which is pretty impressive. Then we got Classified versus Nordique Tactique. It's a 14-3 match. The amount of times you'll see the number 14 for points is very rare. That means you got 5 points on 2 maps at the very least, and then you had to get a win on the third one as well. So Classified really came in strong in that match. And then just earlier today, K-Fought versus Gemini's, I think that's how, I don't know how you pronounce it, honestly. 13-3. K-Fought doing what K-Fought does best and just bringing in the win by a margin. So that's pretty much been the recent matches. We do have some currently going on right now, as we were talking about. Summit versus Raptors is currently happening right now, and it's being casted by Chumbait and I'm Back. We have Atrocities versus Blaze tonight playing, Killswitch versus Vindicators, and I guess Killswitch versus XCOM VR at the same time. Don't know how that works, but does sound like we're hopping into the first round though.
Here we go.
What are we gonna see from REKT? Really want to see what they're gonna do. If Taco's got his sniper? No, he doesn't. He's actually got just the 4 times in the AK-12. And we got that northeast spawn. They're pushing 2 people inside the center hotel for the lower dumpster objective here. It's actually a pretty good position to hold down, especially when you know that they did not spawn at the quick spawn in the west street. Looks like LatinForce is playing pretty slow.
Made it to quite a good position here. Hopefully he can tuck into the White House. Just having someone in the White House and the attacking team knowing that there's someone in there is really hard to deal with.
Right. Yeah, you kind of got to get lucky and hope that you're staring at one of the White House windows as the defender peeks and you get the headshot right away. Otherwise, like you said, extremely difficult to try to get to objective while someone's alive there. You kind of have to count on taking that West Street approach only. You know, flanking objective with White House alive isn't going to work. You have to take out White House. And it looks like...
Being said, if they do take White House out, the south approach is very open.
Oh, yeah.
Nivius, formerly known as Dirk, I believe?
Yes.
Is in quite an exposed position on this top floor. It's going to be hard for him to rotate out. So if they get the pick on that in Tycho, the ability to block the south approach for quite a common cap is limited.
Oh, and I think Dirk might have spot resolution, and he did. Getting the first pick for this series. Oh.
And then Tycho popping back out of the White House and finding a pick long to the north.
Wow. And with just a 4 times, getting like that was what 2-3 bullets that he took, not that many. He pretty much hit his first few shots right on the dime.
Let's have a little check out of what loadouts people are running. As you say, that 4 times on, and that's an expensive gun Tycho's got there. running night vision on the day map as well, which is something people do.
I think it's utilized when you've got an extremely dark corner in the basement that you just want to check for a brief second if someone's wearing a dark uniform in that corner.
Yeah, on downfall especially, even in the open, it highlights enemies. But it is legal, so it is being used.
Yeah, I think some people use it quite often, like on quarantine when you go inside that tank courtyard basement, like in that parking garage.
It's dark in there.
Yeah,
This is full daylight.
Right.
This is more of the game doing something which wouldn't be reflected in real life here. We got Nidius also with night vision on, also with a decked out AK-12 without the 4X. Just going to zoom around looking at some loadouts whilst everything's setting up. In said hotel, OK and Blue looking towards the south, running that TAR, so that fast gun to get into that position. Potentially having a C4, we'll be interested to see if anything there is utilised. And then the VXYCS.
Oh, Argentino! What a shot by Argentino. Can't believe I just got there in time for that. He does know that Visix are I don't even know how you would pronounce those letters, but
We're just gonna have to come up with a pronunciation, aren't we?
Yeah, we'll just call him Visix.
The attack onto Tycho is actually huge for the south approach.
Yep.
Not so huge for Argentino himself, who's now dead, taken out of the picture, but could be massive for the south approach. Blue is watching this cross, I believe, though.
Yeah, he's trying to find out where Ivans is. I think he's checking all the common positions, but
this could be a cap.
Ooh.
If he doesn't shoot and he goes straight in, this is a cap.
Yeah, because Derg, Navius, Navos,
they're all distracted.
That's honestly a perfect play that could come out. Oh, but Mexicano wants to go for the kill on the. Oh, I think Visix spotted Mexicano. I think he was trying to shoot him, and the shots didn't reach. They got blocked by some cover, so I think that cap opportunity was blown once Mexicano exposed himself at White House.
Full adjustment. If Mexicano had gone to the southwest and gone in, no one's actually checked it.
Yeah, Dirk's trying to check Mexicano's spot right now, and I think his...
Now there, he just checked it then. First time checking it.
Yeah.
Lasers showing the check. We do also have a movement coming in through the center. It looks like Ivans is spotted out though and is killed. They should have a good kill count. I don't believe there's been any trades. And Mexicano getting very exposed there on that approach.
Wow, Mexicano somehow surviving.
Not going to be ready for Dirk. Or Nidius, sorry. Scopey now also adjusting around.
Yep, that's not looking good for Mexicano. Not looking good for him at all. Just right in the open.
REKT got away with it there.
They did.
REKT got away with it.
Yeah, that could have been dangerous. That could have been really dangerous.
One of those situations where you might be better off not shooting.
Yeah.
Those are really hard calls to make. Really hard calls to make. If you see a player deciding not to shoot it, but obviously from caster view we see everything, but
right.
Knowing that they picked the person at White House, there is quite a good opportunity and potential to move in through that south to objective. It's actually really hard to defend. You basically have to have someone quite exposed on objective, or someone up in that upper dumpster building looking for it, like Nibius eventually adjusted to. But yeah, defense win, which is generally the expected result on Downfall. Downfall is a very capped map though.
Yeah.
It's one of those ones which is hard to adjust your defense on. So you often get capped on because you can't adjust the defense as easily to shore up a hole. So if you do make a hole and you do exploit that hole and get through, you can get those caps, which really turns the map around.
It does. I think, for honestly, REKT really impressed me with how well they defended this objective. I mean, they got two unlucky, or they had one pretty unlucky pick when Takeo went down. I mean, he barely exposed, but Argentino just had a really clean shot from practically across the map with, I don't even think anything more than a red dot sight. So very impressive. Starting on round 2 though, REKT has probably the one objective they were hoping for, as they're all prone right now, try not to get spotted, and they got the quick spawn.
This is what REKT would want.
Yeah.
This one, I reckon. I think there's a learning from the last round from Tycho. Like, it didn't need to be looking to the north. They had 2 people watching that west road. So next time, maybe just stay alive there. Tycho now putting those shots out. You did talk about him being a sniper, didn't you?
Yeah, I did, and he missed the first few shots on Argentino, but he redeemed himself and got the pick at the very last second. Ivan's going to put in some work here, possibly, if he gets a pretty good utility toss. Oh, and Tycho with the headshot. The grenade.
This looks like it could be a cap. This is a cap.
They're certainly going to try it. They're 100% going to try it. Navarro and Resolution, or honestly, Resolution, the only one protecting objective from a cap right now.
Mexicano needs to get out of there.
Yeah. All it takes is M203 smoke on Resolution spot, or even just a regular smoke, and then the push. You know, they're not gonna probably, Navarro and Mexicano are not gonna be, oh my gosh, I can't even focus right now. There's just so much going on. Tycho getting really good pre-fires on Mexicano, doesn't allow him to peek, and the rest of REKT are just moving up into center hotel.
They need to be aware of this. They need to call Mexicano back out of there. They're relying entirely on Resolution in their head, and it looks like Resolution's about to get picked.
Ooh. Not by scope, he's not.
It looks like he's lining it up, though.
Oh,
who's going to come out on top on that?
I can't believe Blue couldn't get a shot on Resolution there. I thought that, I mean, he was holding that angle. Resolution peeks it pre-fired, and it worked. Not a good flash by Navarro, but still pays off as he gets the pick onto Derg.
Mexicano is rotating out. It's the best thing to happen to Mexicano right there is dying.
And now it's
Resolution
just...
does have potential to hold this here, but he needs to be aware that if Blue makes it through this, it's a cat.
Oh, and Blue somehow gets that shot off onto Resolution. I honestly did not think that he would have been able to get that pick there. We can kind of watch that back. Oh, no, yeah, I guess he did. At first, I thought for a second he, like, flicked at the very last, like, millisecond, but he actually did... He did swing his sight lines onto Resolution for a good second or two at the very end. So, well done by REKT. I mean, yeah, that was probably the one spawn they were hoping for the most. And right now they're leading this 2-0. I mean, they won a Marsoc round.
Made some mistakes there at the start of the round, losing those first 2 people. Argentina took the dangerous route up to White House.
Yeah.
There's a safer route to take if you go through the middle valley rather than trying to take this west valley approach.
Yeah.
And then Ivans in Seno Hotel got over peaky, peaked up the top of Seno Hotel, tried to take on Tycho. Tycho was a better shot, took his head off. Ivans was critical to slow down their attack too. Being in Seno Hotel, just staying alive in there as long as possible whilst the defense adjusts to that loss of Argentino. Resolution tried to hold it together. Navarro got a little bit peaky, managed to get one pick, but then peaked out a little bit too much. Lucky not to get capped on though.
Yeah, I think Mexicano, so we saw Argentino die trying to make his way to White House, correct? Then why did Mexicano take his place instead? Like, I feel like, okay, now you know they got the quick spawn. Is it important to be in that White House now? I think
rotate somewhere else, I think.
Yeah, that's kind of what had me scratching my head a little bit, but maybe they both planned to go in that direction, and then Mexicano didn't want to slow down, stop, and change his mind. We have the Center West Street objective between Helicopter 2-story and Center Hotel, and we've got Scope pushing up against that lower red truck building pretty aggressively. We're gonna see what LatinForce wants to do here on their offensive round. So far, playing pretty slow. They're trying to figure out where REKT is going to be moving around at. They want to see if they can catch any picks And wow, look at Scope go. He's going even farther. And what? Takeo getting a pick onto Argentino all the way across the map with just a 4 times. And Resolution needs to get this refrag onto Scope. I mean, Scope just got a couple shots off onto Ivans. Wasn't enough to down him, but Resolution's got the angle here to get a pick onto Scope. All he's got to do is wait for Scope's head to peek.
They've let REKT take so much of the map here.
Yeah.
They've got someone way out in a pounce spot down in lower dumpster. And they've got someone Scope all the way up in upper red.
Scope's in a very dangerous spot, and Resolution hasn't done much. And Takeo with another kill on the Mexicano. Does he still have a 4 times only? He only has a 4 times. That is insane.
He's running the 4x with night vision. He's taking his night vision off.
Takeo calls out Ivans. I want to see what Resolution does. Never mind. Resolution's just died from Scope. So now it's all up to Ivans. And down goes Ivans.
4.5 up.
Wow.
Big D.
Yeah. I mean, like, we all know that Downfall is very much a Volk-sided map. You know, it's really about who can get the most Marsoc wins, and everything else doesn't matter. You know, you could, because Volk is pretty much a guarantee most of the time. It's rare that you lose a Volk round. Maybe if you've got the far west stables, you might have some trouble. But I mean, REKT getting that 1 Marsoc round that we just saw on Lower Dumpster. Now, if they can get 1 more Marsoc round, then they'll take the first map 4-0, which is LatinForce's map pick, and then they're moving on to map 2, which is their own map pick. Now, they've got the ball in their court to start off the second map and possibly take the series.
I think they're losing it. LatinForce here are losing it at the start of the round. So, on their defense previously, they lost too many people too early. And on their attack just then, they gave the defense too much ground.
Yeah.
And didn't get those early picks, and got too exposed, looking out over the map rather than trying to take some ground and control the map zones. They were trying to get picks straight away. Let's see whether they adjust for this defense. LatinForce. I'd like to see more compressed positions, holding crosses rather than trying to win the peak. We've got match spawns, so even from that perspective for this round.
Yeah, I feel like LatinForce might change it up a little bit here. I doubt they're going to play too tight on objective. They're probably going to spread out a little bit more, which is probably going to help them out. I like how they're pushing 2 to Lower Dumpster here. I think that's a pretty strong position, especially where Mexicano's going. Not a very meta position on this kind of defense, and Ivan's even getting more aggressive. Takeo's going to spot him out. Yeah,
we'll have called that out.
Yep.
Oh, Argentina needs to realize not to go for this. He get picked going in, is he?
Wow.
He's made it in. Now he needs to stay alive. This is what playing a position like this is. You don't over peak it. He's exposing.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, you need to not
5-6.
The other window.
Yeah.
When you look at one.
Ivans might try to get a pick on the Vi6 though, depending on that angle.
The best thing Argentino can do here is just stay alive.
Yep.
It doesn't need to get any picks. They know he's there. They're going to panic about him. They're going to run the clock down whilst doing it. He just needs to watch a late line to the objective, not get any picks.
Oh my gosh, this.
And let the other guys do the work.
Oh, Takeo trying to bait out Argentino to peek that window.
Look how many lasers are on that building.
I know. Ooh, Argentino getting a pick on the Scope. This is working out pretty well. I mean, they clearly know he's there, but he's still getting those kills.
If he dies here, he's made a mistake, Argentina.
Yeah, Ivans does pick up dirt.
There it is. They're locked in. The only 2 remaining on attack are focused running on Argentino. The clock is running down. A third of the time into the round. And Downfall, you do need your time.
Yeah, imagine if we had the 5-minute timer on this. Oh my goodness. The stress. Takeo trying to get some picks onto lower dumpster. Maybe try to bait out Ivans. Does he still have a 4 times? It's hard to tell with his night vision on. Why does he have night vision on with his sight? Or is that just me tripping out and he doesn't actually have it on?
Sorry, second. Takeo running night vision because night vision is a bit bugged and players stand out more than they should, basically.
Oh, does he have?
It was looked into on VRML and it's not. You're not able to use it, but you are allowed to use it here. So he is doing everything correctly. Yeah, it's on certain maps. Yeah, the night vision it applies a filter over stuff. And, you're able to spot people out.
Ooh. I don't know if Ivans needed that. I mean, blue is sticking out like a sore thumb for him. Getting that pick there. Now it's all up to Takeo. Oh, does Ivan see him? Yep.
Nope.
Not close enough, but Navarro trying to get the pick onto Takeo. Oh my goodness, Takeo with a double kill. And a triple.
They're all just exposing to him. This is a big mistake.
Yeah. I mean, Takeo knew exactly where Argentina was, so he knew that he was bound to peak eventually.
Didn't need to peek him there, though. He just needed to hold the open. And eventually, Takeo needs to cross this open field. There's a great line from the building Argentina was in to watch the open.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's one of those situations, you know, when you're up 5v1, don't get peeky, because it can very quickly turn into a 2v1. Like this.
I think Mexicano might get the pick onto Takeo here. I don't think Takeo's going to expect Mexicano in that small room.
Not 2 of them, yeah. It's especially with the time remaining, Takeo's going to have to move.
Yep. Yeah, Mexicano being tucked into that blue jug.
So he might flick. Yes, Mexicano's watching it late. This is the right call by Mexicano. He's not trying to peek the corner where Takeo is. He's watching it late, and he'll get him from behind. You should even just let him run past if possible, and just shoot him as he runs up.
Yep.
There it is. That's how you hold it. You don't try and peek the corner where the person's going to peek on you. You just hold it after they come out to the open.
Right, exactly.
Well, LatinForce tried to lose that round at the end there, but they did hold it together long enough and came out with the win.
No, LatinForce had a great start. I mean, they spread out. They took advantage of. They did what REKT did. They got map control, especially with Argentino there. It prevented REKT from moving up through the center. It slowed them down. It wasted time, and he actually got a kill. Even if he didn't get one kill, it still would have been a very effective play. I mean, just because of how much time he drew out of REKT is why it was so valuable.
For sure. Argentina was sort of similar to Scopy on REKT, where he made it out to that push-out position and just... It did damage, but it was more the fact that you've shut down a massive portion of the map just by existing.
Yeah, just by existing.
No one's going
to
cross in the open in front of those windows, knowing that there's someone in there. So yeah, sometimes existence is better than getting kills.
Yeah, we got a pretty tough objective coming up next. It's going to be the south objective. That's right in upper dumpster. That one, honestly, pretty tough because if you have Takeo, for example, in that White House, oof, it's gonna be rough.
I wonder if the Takeo's gonna try and take Sniper Building. He did run White House last time.
Yeah.
But trying to do it, he might do that sort of risky play to try and take Closet of Sniper Building.
Maybe. I think he might because it's 3-1. If they lose this round, they're probably not gonna sweat it.
Is he going to be an East Hill player? He might be an East Hill player. So it's like...
Oh yeah, he's pushing.
This one, if you do weaken the defense, it's very cappable. It's actually relatively hard to defend without exposure. but you need to get those first couple of picks, and you need to not let the defense take key spots. Like, you can't let defense get to North Bungalow.
Oh, but he's...
everyone's going to go to that. Looks like they're not.
Oh, Blue gonna get picked. He actually doesn't have his gun anymore. He tossed his gun to try to run faster.
It's in the open. It's in the open.
He's gunless. All right, he can go get it now. But I thought that was kind of funny.
Oh, they should have had that cross controlled. They gave him that cross.
-1, -1.
5-6 gets
Oh,
the
no,
first
gonna get
pick
picked
under
off by-
resolution. Oh!
-2.
Through the window.
Taco. Again.
Man, yeah, you need 4 times to fight against Taco here.
Maybe not -2, only -1.
Kill.
You need to just not sit in windows, basically.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, Taco with another kill. And he knows where Mexicano is roughly at. He doesn't have the exact...
Navarro's going to die on this cross, more than likely. Shooting the wall in front of him.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Taco's going to get him.
Smoke.
Oh my god, look at all those lines of sight. That smoke's actually going to help Navarro just a little bit. Oh, wow. So close. Oh man, this is not looking great for LatinForce. Look at all these lines of sight. Jeez, it feels like you're at a rave. Getting at a party right now. Jeez. Lasers everywhere. Navarro's gonna pop his head up. Either Blue or Taco's gonna take him out here. Oh my goodness. Now. Oh man, what is... Wow. What a risky play from Navarro, trying to contest Blue.
Oh, he's got lasers shining over his head.
Oh, down goes Mexicano. Not sure who he was shooting at. Was he trying to kill Scope on the cross? He might have been. They're all kill hungry. It's 5 up for REKT, 1 for LatinForce, with 3 minutes left on the clock. Blue's gonna try to peek this and get the final kill on Navarro here. And oh, Navarro gets the headshot into Blue. He's gonna toss a flash. Not sure if he got him or not. Actually, that's a grenade. And accidentally hit the rock in front of him, so it kind of ricocheted farther left than he was hoping. Trying to get the pick on device 6, but can't connect. Takes his eyes away, and Taco's gonna go for the kill, and he does. A headshot from Taco. That is the final round for Downfall. Right there.
Boom. Well, it was a Taco show.
Yeah, sure was.
12 kills, 3 deaths. Just everyone was sitting in windows and exposing to him, and he took their heads off for it.
Yep. And we already...
Oh, please tell me. Please tell me. We have Subwa.
Subwa indeed. I Subwa, you Subwa, we all Subwa. Now, for Subway, if you guys could not tell by our cryptic language there, Subway is map number 2. And this one, honestly, oh, man, this can be tough for LatinForce here. I know that they have played well on this map before, but against REKT, there's a reason why they picked this map. They've probably been practicing it a lot. I know anytime we play scrims with any team, I feel like Subway's the one that everyone wants to practice. And so this one, they're going to try to cap it as much as they can. I know REKT, I know Derg, I know these players. They want to cap. They want to show off that they can cap in under 2 seconds, because that's what they care about. So the real question is, will they be able to get to the objective and cap in under 2 seconds? LatinForce is going to have to pull out all their stops here. They're going to have to clinch this.
LatinForce will give them an opening.
Yeah.
I think you should be very aware that this particular objective especially is incredibly capable.
Yeah.
And quite hard to defend, especially with smoke involved on the attacking side. But yeah, I think there might be an opening given to REKT here. I would definitely not be betting against a cap.
I think for LatinForce, some things that they're gonna have to do to try to secure this round is maybe put a C4 somewhere near objective, likely in that near that center tunnel that comes out of service. They're gonna need at least 3 people mid-platform. Put one somewhere in Horseshoe, like not entirely in Horseshoe, but near it, and then put one maybe in the basement objective area, the far bottom basement on that staircase that can quickly rotate if someone's going to go for a cap. But the biggest thing is utility. Grenades. I mean, flashes, they're not going to do anything. Smokes, they're not going to do anything because you could flash them on objective. They will still be able to cap. That's how much they practice capping. So you need grenades and you need C4 to stop them on this round, if not for this entire map. I think if you're playing on Marsoc for this round, you might try to take advantage of Horseshoe. It's got great lines of sight on the objective, help you clear out a lot of things. If you want to go for the cap, it's definitely through center service tunnel exit.
Yeah. Or the south.
Yeah.
You might see one of those south quick rush caps.
They might even just do 3-2 split south turnstiles and center service tunnel.
Yeah. Be interesting to see whether LatinForce do go for that conservative D. They're not. They're basically giving them service. They're giving them objective.
Wow.
They've given them the front side of objective. This is a big mistake in my opinion. They're relying on it Mexicano shooting through what will be smoke, most likely, and not getting picked. Because if Mexicano gets picked in this relatively common position here, or even suppressed long enough for someone to come onto objective. Argentino, no, he's not going through the tunnels, he's going back. Ivan's way off objective. Resolution can see an approach, but again, they're asking a lot of them. Yep, they're going to come right through. They're going to come through, though. They're not going up service, it looks like. So maybe off the hook for now.
Argentino, I think he probably placed a C4 somewhere as well. Oh, actually a flashlight pistol. We don't see that often. I don't see any C4 yet.
With the full push out by Ivans, I would have liked to have seen a flank then. He's now rotated back in. If you are going to push out for an extended period, then
yeah,
flank could have been on. Blue will be interesting. Blue has a clear approach to objective. Blue in the north, coming through north turnstiles, has a clear approach to objective for map cap.
Oh, Durr got the flashlight pistol and tossed it away. I don't think I've ever seen anyone do that yet in the competitive lobby. Pick up a flashlight pistol and toss it away. Usually people just run past it. Argentino hasn't done anything yet. I think he's trying to get closer to maybe toss some utility. Oh, he's going to try to get the pick. Oh, he does get Visix. Can't confirm him, though. They can get the revive, though.
Still, Blue has a clear approach to objective from the north.
Oh, there was a C4! Oh, wow! Where did that C4 come from? Where's all these
But he'll be ready
points?
for more. I don't think he'll be ready for more here.
Wow.
He's going to get... I still think Blue's going to cap. Navarro's now watching it, though. Navarro's been picked. Blue's coming from behind on Argentino.
Oh, wow. Wow. That worked out great for REKT with Blue on the flank.
Blue was always going to be the danger there, and now he has an approach. Resolution, he's given away his position, so Resolution has checked it, but they need to be checking it a lot because this is potentially a cap.
Blue's trying his best to not overexpose on these stairs here. Smoke's coming out near objective as well. Some comms coming out from
Down to
REKT.
Resolution's timing here.
Oh, and there goes the smoke. What a great smoke as
Smoke
well.
is actually given. I think Smoke's actually given away the approach.
I feel like yes and no. I think lucky for REKT, there's not much the defense can do to prevent it.
Now with the additional smokes, it's a cap.
Yep. There's the cap.
And it's blue. And it's blue.
Maybe. Oh, a flash? No way. No way!
Wow. Why did no one clear it?
Resolution took too long.
Clear
They had so much time. So much time to push that.
They had the. Why?
I don't know. And you said the smokes would give them away. It actually worked out just fine. Those smokes, it gave them the chance to run up without their line being completely open. The flash helped them get some time too, but the counter flash was exactly what LatinForce needed, but they hesitated. I don't know if you noticed, but Resolution, he started running and beamed for that navigation sign, but he hesitated.
They ran at the sign rather than running wide on the sign.
Yeah, he ran towards it, then he went diagonal, then he went towards it again. He hesitated. He should have kept beaming for it. But what a great round from REKT.
I did say blue looked like he would cap from the north, but I didn't expect it to come out like that.
Right, yeah, exactly.
I thought it was going to be more of a sneaky, oh, no one's watching, he's cap type thing.
Yeah. And honestly, I mean, that C4 play by Argentina was so cool, but I don't know, that cap was kind of cooler.
Wow. LatinForce should have had that. Oh. Whoa. They just needed one north as well. They didn't have anyone north. Like, tucked in on that train. Something. Some form of northness.
Oh, the double play from Dirg.
Didn't check his corners. They were looking for a C4.
Oh, and a great flash on the Navarro. Oh, nope, I don't think it got him. But the nade did.
Frag did.
Wow. And a second flash to follow it up.
Needs to run.
Where's all this utility? Oh, the dead bodies. I was like, where's he getting this from?
You can see the distraction of them trying to clear the C4.
Mm-hmm.
And then Dirg knowing that, or Nivius knowing that.
See, I think Dirg would not mind if I called him Dirg right now. It's just until
the second person in the stack has to be ready with gunner. Second person was not ready at all. So first person was clearing for C4. You know, you do have to risk yourself clearing for that, because if you don't clear for C4, guess what? You get C4. But wow, that makes the counters a couple of picks here.
Yeah.
Actually, really weakening the defense. Still think the defense has it at this point, but
Right.
who knows? This is one of those sectors where you do see attacking teams really turn it around.
Yeah, I mean, with 4 minutes on the clock, Mexicano should have rotated after getting that pick.
Yeah, it's one of those ones where if you rotate, you can just get a pick and then rotate, get a pick and then rotate, and it's really hard to deal with it defensively.
Yeah.
This defense is relatively spread out.
It's 3v1. REKT has 3 players up, and LatinForce only has 1. El Argentino. 3 minutes and 40 seconds left on the clock.
He has time. Never give up.
Never give up.
All the time.
Being told I need a bow tie. I don't know. Not a bow tie kind of person.
I'm gonna get my camera going. Apparently.
Oh, scope coming up on Argentino here. I think Argentino hurt him though. Is there still a C4 over here where scope is? I don't know. I don't see anything yet.
Pass. He's not going to be ready for scope yet.
Probably not. I mean, even a flash onto Argentino would be devastating.
He's checking long.
Ooh, the trade. That's 3 points now for REKT.
Caps are brutal.
Yep,
Caps are brutal.
they sure are.
Caps when you should have had it and you got them down to 1 remaining and you had 3 defenders remaining, those are even more brutal.
Yeah. I think the most brutal you could get is five people up, not a single bullet shot, and a cap goes out. That's brutal.
They do happen.
They do happen. It's been a while, I think, but we might see one this season. That'd be pretty cool. For the next and what could be the last objective for Subway, we've got the far south, I guess you could say outside stairs objective. So this one is a pretty Volk-sided objective in my opinion. What do you think?
I think with good teamwork and utility, this can be very Marsok, but without that and without connecting on those utilities, it is very hard to attack.
Mm-hmm.
You have to make sure you don't get flanked on Marsok.
Yeah.
You have to make sure you don't give them too much control.
Mm-hmm.
But if you do achieve those things, and if everyone brings utility, if you get 5 frags, and you get some smokes and flashes, you can deal with the tuck spots and then start to make the defense panic on the objective. But it does require a lot of utility.
I think that on defense, as long as you have a C4 in that sex alley, which we'll refer to as T alley for this series. What?
Are we not allowed to call it 6 alley?
I mean, we can. I just prefer to keep it as family friendly as possible.
I feel like this game is about people shooting other people.
Yeah, you've got a good point.
We can call it we can call it T alley. That's cool.
I mean, hey, who doesn't want some tea in this alley?
Oh, no early frag onto Tycho and V. We need to figure out how to say this.
5-6. Oh, look at all those utilities coming out. Wow. What a play there. Taking out 2 from LatinForce. They're pushing in hard in this T alley.
Double stack defenders again. 2 going down at once. Both to Dirk again. So
this is not looking good for LatinForce here with only 2 people left and what feels like 6 enemies. More than what they have. Oh, great flash from Resolution. Ivans does take out Blue. It's a 2v3. Ivans gets taken out all up to Resolution here. He's going to play aggressive. He takes out 2! And it's a 1v1.
Does Resolution? No.
He has to, but he might be low on health. Oh, Durg's in a good spot, and Durg gets the final kill. And that's the move of a winner right there. REKT 4-0 on Subway, with Durg having 7 kills and 1 death. Impressive. That was quite a match though from REKT. I mean, there's still one more map to go, and LatinForce definitely struggled on Subway. I don't know what they're gonna pick for map 3. Maybe Snow Peak.
Sorry, quick reminder before turn your night vision off before the map switch.
I didn't even turn it on. I kind of forgot.
Otherwise, you get that bug, and it's terrible.
Yeah.
I would have guessed Snow Peak, but it's not.
No, it's Bazaar. Okay, that's oddly bizarre.
I think that's a interesting choice.
I think everyone else. As soon as we join the lobby, I think. So we're not the only ones kind of shocked, as it seems. But I wonder if map 3 is going to move by pretty quick because of the series ending. I mean, I think LatinForce might still try to play their very best to try to redeem those rounds that they lost on Subway. Maybe go 4-0 sweep if they can.
Who will give up? They won't give up.
They could go 5-0 here, potentially. A cap, defensive round, and another cap, that'd be 5-0. That'll give them... That'd be 6-8 then. It's the best they could do to on this series right now. LatinForce can get a 6-8. But we're already hopping into round 1 on map 3. This is going to be the mini Bazaar objective here. Let's see what Team REKT's got going on in their spawn.
I think REKT might try and do some more interesting defensive stuff. At least that's what I probably do in this situation with the
Right.
series over, which might play in their favor with how they've been playing. If they get out to some pushed out spots, I think they'll get those perks like on Downfall.
Yeah.
So we're going to see a street cross here or not? Is the key question.
It doesn't look like it. 5-6 is going to push into North Kiat, though. Ooh, and Resolution does spot him, so now they know that they have one in the Kiat. We do have a new Bazaar layout. For those who are not aware, Bazaar has had a new update, which is adding more coverage to this map and changing some current ones as well. For example, Resolution is just about to get killed right there, right next to some new and improved cover. Brought to you by Downpour Interactive.
Yeah, I'm trying to check some of it out. I haven't actually really played this map since the update, so just a little bit of zooming around, seeing what's changed.
It's a 4v4. Blue's not in a great position if he gets called out and pre-fired. Mexicano might spot Blue.
Ooh, big peak by Blue there.
Yeah.
If they do take Blue out, then this southwest approach is relatively open too. Mexicano not quite in a position to see it. Oh, he's going by the old red car underlook thing, maybe. Maybe you could look at this vehicle in the southwest used to be red.
Yeah, it did used to be
and
red.
I think you used to be able to see under it a bit easier because Mexicano seemed like he wanted to be able to look under and couldn't.
Right. Oh, and the
Just out
Blue.
in the open.
Wow. Ivans could not be any more exposed than he is right now. Gets a shot on the Blue.
Big pick.
Oh, and Takeo with a
Southwest
sliver.
approach is open. Taker's gonna have to go for it. Oh no, wait. They had someone rotate.
Yeah.
Someone rotate.
All the way
Oh,
to
all the way
scaffolding.
Okay. That's why they gave up the south.
Yep. Another round win for REKT. That's a total of how many unanswered points? That's it was
more than one.
Yeah, the LatinForce, the last point they won was the second round of Downfall. So that's 7 points unanswered.
Was it second round of Downfall? I feel like the last point they won was the
Oh, no, you're right. No, you're
fourth
right.
round of Downfall.
It was what, 3-1? It was 3-0, then
And then
3-1.
They got the defense on.
Yeah, so that's 6
Downfall.
unanswered points.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
From the chat, this might be a win for REKT.
Yeah.
I think they're watching the remains of Subway right now with the delay. Obviously, we have a delay on the cast so that we can't get intel on the round.
Yep. Because that would not be fair. This objective hasn't changed too much with the cover. I think they added, what, a couple pillars nearby, but they're not enough to stand behind. Actually, you know what? I take that back. There is quite a few new cover spots.
That street cross is interesting. Now, those Hescos with those crossy thingies just to the southwest
Yeah.
of the objective on the street, that makes it a little bit more cover as you try and cross.
It does.
There.
We also have a new window that's opened up. So as we're hopping into the next round, round number 2, we'll kind of go over that. This window right here is now open. Wasn't
Was
open
that not
before.
open before?
It was not.
It's not. Okay.
We've also got this bit of cover here that's new. So it gives you a little bit more
And there's a new
cover near the
north
center.
as well.
Yeah.
There's a new one north.
You've got this one. And then you've got this one here. And these are also bulletproof. You can't shoot through that sheet metal. As of right
Man,
now. Might change, but...
that bulletproof sheet metal, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I need some of that for some engineering projects I'm doing.
Yeah, I know, right? Iron Man needs that. Save some costs. Oh,
Big pick.
couple of kills coming out there.
Oh no, pushing down that far against this team. I feel like LatinForce need to make adjustments more in their style of play.
Is that an M203 smoke? It is.
Indeed. Closing out the common spot, the resolution holding a slightly less common line.
Minus
They have
one.
lost another one in the south, though. This could be a cat.
Yeah, there's honestly no one on objective but Resolution.
Cat.
I do like Resolution's position. It's not a very common spot to watch the
No.
cross. But
you
it
can
is
get
small.
back from other position. But
Oh, and he does get both.
All right, that's ruined my prediction, I think. But hey, I gotta put them out there.
Yeah, makes it fun. We like to be wrong. Resolution's gonna get the pick on the blue. Oh, and that's a 3 kills for Resolution. All up to Derg. And Derg goes
There
down.
it is.
There's a point for LatinForce.
Good job, guys. We're blatantly biased right now because always good to go for an underdog. At least I am. But I'll try and maintain that unbiasedness.
It's at least nice to see you know, a team
Nice
get
to
a
see a
point
closer
after how many unanswered points? 6,
Yeah,
7.
exactly. Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
so although I mean,
they'll
let's
need to defend this one though, but they'll need to attack this one effectively because I feel like REKT's attack on this is going to be effective on this objective.
Do you
this
think-
southeast courtyard.
Do you think this is easy or hard to defend?
I think it's relatively hard to defend with smoke caps. It's hard to it's easy-ish for the team to get relatively close to the objective because it is hard to control that north side of the objective. So I feel like your attacking team can get that north side control. You also can get south side control, and then it turns into a close quarters objective, which can be harder to deal with.
Oof. LatinForce does have a pretty not so great spawn. I prefer the southwest spawn on this
spawn
one.
does allow the defense to cross the street safely,
Yep.
and then they can control that north side of the objective, which they've done.
Derg getting a little bit of a res going on himself as he does get shot just a little bit. And
Like he was
Visix.
just peeking that fridge peak to the north.
Yeah.
We'll have identified spawn though. Mexicano should hear this though.
Oh! The
Visix
flash.
goes for the flash, but Mexicano's ready for it, pushes it hard and hits him from behind.
Yep.
Scopey's position being the next one to watch this eastern approach. Relatively common though, this line from this far south position. One which you will check as you're coming through this direction.
Ooh.
But maybe not. Blue now looking to push out to the west. Maybe going to try and cross the street. They don't think they're going to be able to deal with him. He's crossed Split Street now. He's made it to Split Street objective building. Blue here. Whether Argentino can get him. Argentino's seen him.
Oh. Blue does take out Navarro. The aggressive defense here definitely paying off just a little bit here for REKT. Gonna have to not overexpose from Blue. He did just get a pick. If he knows Resolution's
Argentino
nearby,
needs to come in for
you know.
help. Argentino's doesn't seem like he's
No,
coming in,
Argentino's
though. He's
dead.
gonna expose himself. Yeah.
Oh,
Resolution again doing some work.
One shot at top now.
Well, he's gonna have to do a lot of work now.
Well, did you realize Ivans was on objective? Capping?
No, I was distracted by this whole blue thing.
I was too. I think everyone was except for Scope.
Guys, there's someone on objective.
Yeah.
Come on.
Ooh, Resolution spotted Derg, but I think Derg saw Resolution as well. Yeah, because Taco's peeking it now. Smoke going out, but overthrown. That's always the worst when it gets caught up there. Ugh. Happens to me all the time. Resolution tossing another smoke. Gonna throw it shorter. Still! Resolution upset that he did it again. Going to Kimbo? Oh. Do it.
So he's slowed himself down by carrying the heavy gun, but he's opting to shoot the less powerful gun. Maybe for the I don't know why.
Extra ammo.
Being quiet.
Quicker reload time, I guess. Just drop that gun, pick up the one that's on your chest instead.
I'd be going with the AK-5C in this situation. Less recoil, and higher damage.
True.
Yes, the MCX is quiet, but I feel like they're still going to be able to hear him.
Look at that, Scopey rotating it perfectly in time to pick off resolution.
Scopey's position. Has he noticed Mexicano's body? He hasn't.
Oh, but Scopey not looking.
Oh,
wow.
It's going to come down to timing.
Wow. Wow.
All right, resolution. 2 minutes, heaps of time, and he's got the. I like getting this eastern side of the objective control. If you manage to get this, you've got some options.
How did Scopey not see resolution there on that cross? Dang
And if you're watching a direction, you have to really watch a direction. With 3 people up, you should be able to hold all of the directions. He's been asked to split his focus, which may get him killed here.
Oh! And just like that, resolution's Virtus comes in handy.
He's dropped the. Now he's gone with quick now.
Tossing a grenade.
Interesting drag.
Yeah, good strat. Good strat, I guess. I don't know. If he tossed it right over this crack, right where Takeo is, that could have been a huge play.
Oh, that'd be great. Oh, I want to see that now.
I know. Resolution, rewind. Find another nade.
This is great. He's got time. Make him panic. He can probably hear one of them move if they move. Once he gets one pick, it becomes very hard to defend. Taiko heard it. I think Taiko heard that.
Yeah.
1 footstep. He did.
Oh, the trade!
Oh.
Nevius Derg still with one up. Still being up. Giving REKT another point. Man, that was a close one. Resolution almost had it. I mean, it was technically like a 1v4 there.
If they just had one more player up.
Yeah.
One more up.
Now if Derg wasn't alive and it was a trade, I wonder if it would have went to LatinForce or REKT there. Probably REKT, because I think Takeo is still alive. He was just down.
Depends who. No, it doesn't matter if they're down. It's comes to the signal to the host first.
Okay. Oh, gotcha.
So about the host, at least last time this was talked about with the dev, which was quite a while ago, so maybe something's changed.
Yeah.
The host decides when the round finishes.
Okay.
So your signal bounces through a relay server to the host and says, I got a kill. In a trade situation, a 1v1 trade, bounces through the relay server to the host, and you say, I got a kill. And the other person bounces to the relay server to the host and says, I got a kill. And whichever one arrives first, you win the round.
Got the kill.
Personally, I think defense should
right.
get. They've defended the objective. They've sacrificed their lives to defend the objective.
Exactly. Until the what's it called? The reinforcements show up 2 minutes later.
More defensive reinforcements too.
Yeah, that's true. Round number 4 here, and I think REKT got the exact spawn that they were hoping for.
Yeah, this is gonna be hard for LatinForce here with this spawn. I feel like we might lose someone straight off the bat. Oh no, they haven't gone for any. Oh, but LatinForce have pushed out. Oh, I don't know. I don't know about this.
Wow.
They need to come back pretty quickly to cover this front side. Because I feel like they're going to go straight for a quick cap here.
Especially with enough smoke.
Lots of callouts coming out. Seems like they might have identified that it is the west spawn. Ivans need to rotate around quick. Based upon that. He really needs to be in this little cubby just north of the objective.
If you could tell, REKT is meowing right now. 3 different players. Ooh, look at Argentino. Oh.
Rivera might get one in the south here. Taker's gone straight past him. And Scopey. Rivera might get 2.
Oh, he does get the double. It's a 3v3 here.
Ivans made it back. Ivans is going further out. What is he doing? REKT on 2 points and he's running away from the objective.
Oh my goodness. Oh, Resolution holding it down for his team. He gets 2.
But he's running away from the objective as well.
Oh my goodness. No.
No, what is he doing?
Objective is completely open.
What are they doing?
Oh my gosh. Oh man. Oh man. Does Resolution not realize what he's done? I think he's rotating back. Wow. That could have been a cap right there. Wow! Resolution!
Holy shit! You are so lucky,
my
but
goodness.
Awesome reactions, Resolution.
I love the
Wow.
ballerina dance he did. Resolution's been on fire this map. That's his
He's been on fire.
that's 2 triple kills so far. I feel like we need to make a triple double stat for Onward. Wow.
Oh man.
Wow, well
I should've
LatinForce
got
might
tricked
come
on
back
that.
here.
Two key situations there were
Yeah.
Navarro letting the second person come past and then getting the double kill in the south.
Yep.
And then Resolution eventually coming back to the objective. Well, first taking 2 out as they came into objective, whilst Ivans was way off in the north. If he had lost one of those, it would have definitely been a cap.
Mhm.
But then eventually, yes, coming back to the objective. Key play, which maybe should have gone the other way. Don't know what you call it. Bad play, maybe, would be REKT, whoever that last attacker was, just having that confidence just to go
Yeah,
for it.
5-6. Yeah, I think he's
yeah,
gonna be
when he
kicking
hears those
himself when he
footsteps
watches this
running away, he
cast
just-
back.
Yep.
Yeah, no, that was a good round from REKT, but LatinForce getting a little bit lucky there, holding it down on the defense, specifically Resolution. I mean, if it wasn't for him, that was definitely going to be a cap for REKT.
Yep.
We do have a hard objective to attack here, which is the center intersection objective for round number 5.
This is my favorite objective to attack. This is my favorite objective to attack on this map.
Is it really?
Yeah, I love it.
Not a
It's one of
fan
those
for
ones
me.
where you just have to play mind games with people.
Oh,
Like get those picks, and like you get those picks, and then you have to really think about what those picks mean. Because defensively, once you weaken the defense on this, they have to do certain things.
yeah.
But you didn't need to weaken the defense first. It does require some weakening, because if you don't weaken the defense, this is incredibly hard to attack.
Oh, Scopey already gets 1 kill on the Mexicano. Oh, shots go out into Dirk, and he goes down. Shots onto Ivans, does tag him, but doesn't down him. Takeo knows where one
Cross to
is.
the north as well.
Yeah, that's a big
I'm not
big
sure if
play
they saw it.
cross.
They might have seen it. Argentina might have seen it. I'm not sure.
Trade between Scopey
coming
and
out.
Ivans. And Argentino's going to try to get the pick on a Takeo here. You can kind of maybe see his elbow. Doesn't want to shoot. Oh, he gets a trade. What a trade from Takeo. And the flank from Visix onto LatinForce here. Resolution, last one up. Here comes the flash. That's a big flash. Resolution's got to count down the time. Another flash goes out. No way. No way. No way! What? Oh my god.
Just got a bit greedy there.
And now it's a 1v1.
This is hard. Defensively 1v1 on this objective. Blue, he either risks it, because they don't know it's a 1v1 either.
Oh
It was
yeah,
a
no.
trade.
Kill
It was a
count's
trade.
completely inaccurate right now.
So Blue is really playing a risky play here to just concentrating on Resolution. As far as he's aware, there could be someone
Oh.
in the southwest.
Yep. Resolution's gonna peek it. Does he see him? He does! Resolution! What? He's doing the ballerina dance again. Oh my god, he's 11 and 2.
Rightfully so. Rightfully
Oh my
so.
goodness. How did that happen? I can't believe he got double flashed, sat still, and Visix completely ran past him.
I thought he was
Wow.
going to hear the footsteps, but he didn't even
yeah.
turn around until he heard the shots.
No, he didn't. But he heard Blue's footsteps somehow across the street. Got him to peek. Man.
Now they just have to defend this, and I feel like this defensively,
Yeah.
LatinForce, they could control this. REKT might be this sort of team which goes for like a frontal smoky type approach.
Yep.
Tries to push across quick, but they could control it.
Yeah, I mean this is the time where LatinForce could get one map here against REKT. It'll help out their
They need to
MMR
just
a little
knock these
bit.
people early.
Yeah, no, they honestly just play tucked in. Change it up. You've been spreading out a lot on defense, and it has not worked once you lose 2 guys on one side.
Yeah.
So
Like,
play
you got to
tight.
think about where their defense has been effective. They've almost pulled it back with those compressed players.
Yeah.
With only having 2 or 3 compressed players, they've
Resolution.
either won rounds or basically. What you have to do is just put resolution out there.
Yeah.
Put resolution on the objective, and you're fine. Dude, everyone else can just like chill out.
Yeah. Round 6. Let's see here.
Let's see if resolution goes to the objective. This might decide the round.
Yeah, I know, right? Resolution's like, no, they're gonna tell Resolution, why don't you go for the flank? Boom, round over.
They do have the quick cross attacking spawn. This west spawn is the one where you do see the smoke / quick cross of this street.
Yep.
I reckon Scope's going to look through this little window. He did play it on the defense previously. Oh, they're both going for it. They're going for it. Smoke on the objective. They need.
And Resolution's gonna go for the flank. Oh wow! Oh wow! And then Blue's crossing to objective. Or at least he's trying.
Blue's going to get this cap if they're not careful. Navarro and Mexicano need to be coming back straight away.
Resolution does get Takeo here. And it's all up to Blue.
Blue's in the cap position. He's right in there.
Yeah, those smokes. Oh!
Oh, he gave himself away though. Defense needs to crash hard. They're crashing.
Takes out Ivans. 3 left for Blue.
Oh no, Resolution's dead.
Resolution's been dead, yeah.
Yep. It's over.
That's another kill for Blue. Blue needs only 2 more kills to clutch up this round. Oh, the C4 toss by Argentino completely backfired. Oh, that was actually like perfectly timed.
It would have been good if he.
Oh, Navarro clutching it up, giving LatinForce the 4th point. Well done.
Wow.
Honestly, good map. That was a good match. That was a fun one to watch, and especially on Bazaar, a lot of crazy plays. And thank you for the donation, Voids. We just now saw it on our side. Appreciate that so much. Let's look back at the match clips, shall we? First up, we get to see the massive triple kill coming out between Ivans and Argentino. 3 down, and then the double flash on the Resolution. Oh man, that's just gotta hurt. That has gotta hurt.
Imagine Resolution would just be like, "What? Behind me?"
Yeah, it's like there's no way. He wasn't there a second ago. Oh man, that trade between Takeo, Argentino, and then oh my goodness, the clutch on Resolution here. Somehow taking out Visix. I mean, if Visix got the kill, he would have ran in and capped it easily.
Yep. Everyone else is way off objective. Ivans had gone for the revive on Mexicano.
Navarro's double kill. Oh, this was Resolution's double before he got his triple.
This was clutch too. Again, this would have been.
Yeah.
That would have been a cap.
It could, yeah, very well could have been. Back on Subway. Ooh, and then Resolution's double. Man, Resolution was on fire tonight. But so is REKT.
This here was a defensive mistake. It's way too compressed relative to each other.
Yeah. I think whose C4 was that?
Yeah, defensive C got taken out by that grenade.
Oh, I double clipped it.
Yeah.
I want to see.
So the C4 was placed in a position to take out the defender, which you never want to do.
Oh, and then Dirk's grenade on Navarro. Oh, man. And then we're going to see his double kill here onto Resolution and Ivans. Look how close that is. Oh, man.
Resolution wasn't even holding anything.
No, he had like a flash in his hand.
They switched point, so Resolution had already checked that. And then was Ivans as the secondary took point rather than defending Resolution.
Yeah.
Oh, Resolution there.
Oh, this is the C4 from Argentino. Oh.
Ooh. How is that not a kill?
I know, right? Oh,
C4 exploding. just
Taco's
above the head.
headshots just off the charts on downfall. Wow. Taco is a force to reckon with on downfall. Okay, now you guys know if you play REKT, ban downfall unless you know Taco's not playing.
Nah. Downfall, I still think defensively, if you just don't. I think LatinForce did a lot of exposure.
Yeah.
But I think if you just tuck in, hold the open areas, defensively, downfall is still one you can defend to win.
Yeah.
That's the problem with picking downfall. You have to take Marsok,
Right.
and downfall is a very defensive map. So LatinForce already was so confident in the downfall that they picked it and took
Right.
Marsok, and then REKT came out and wrecked them.
They sure did. Yeah, no,
Which
the
I'm
name
sure we've
definitely
seen a
lives
few
up to their
times this season.
reputation on this match. But that's been it for this series here. Thank you, James, for coming in here and co-casting with me. It's been a pleasure. I always like to hear your commentary and your analysis on everything. It's it definitely helps those who are watching that are trying to learn this game, learn the competitive scene, and it just helps take some of the pressure off of me, having to give my 2 cents on everything. So I appreciate it. Thank you to all of our
Thanks for letting me
sponsors.
join you.
Yeah, no, of course. It's we're gonna have to do more of these. Okay.
For sure.
Thank you for all of our sponsors. Thank you for Exclaim. Thank you for Helga. Thank you for all of our casters. Thank you to our production team. And thank you to the staff like James that are helping run this league the way it is. So we appreciate everyone out there. Thank you, LatinForce and REKT, for putting on a great show for us. Not sure if the Raptors game is still going on, but if it is, make sure to go watch it. It should be live right now. Check it out. It should still be live. It's only been an hour and 14 minutes. Wow. That honestly, for Downfall and Subway being played, this has gone by pretty quick. This has been it for season 16 week 2. I'm your caster Lipinski with my co-caster James. Thank you guys for watching, and that has been the stream.
Onward VRML is brought to you by Downpour Interactive, Helga, the esports manager. Thanks for watching VRML.